won. We won. League 1. That's how it's gone so far here at Total FIFA Career Modes. Peterborough United rising to new heights as we get started here on year 2 as we ascend to the English Championship. We were led by a dual goal-scoring attack of Harvey Giles, who was second on the team with 29 goals scored. He also had 23 assists. He averaged 1 goal contributed per game for an unbelievable offensive effort. He paired that with Golden Boot winner Ricky-Jade Jones, who finished the campaign with 34 goals across all competitions. It was an unbelievable offensive effort team-wide, and it led us to the English Championship. Welcome back to Season 2. We are one promotion away from the big time, the Premier League. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me down below. Follow us on Twitter at TotalFIFACM. Hey, we had a great season last year, but we're going to need some work if we're going to compete at this next level. We've got to upgrade the defense. We scored a ton of goals, 100 on the League 1 season, but it was barely enough to win the league. Our defense was trouble all around. Additionally, the championship level is a haul. It is a battle. There are so many games. The English football competitions, there's 4 of them, and they are non-stop. There are so many games. You don't get the luxury of playing once a week and running the same 11 guys out there every single game. We're going to need depth. We've got a few guys to sell off here. We've got to make some acquisitions, and as much as I'd love to go get one big star, we really are going to need 2 or 3 players to add to the depth and make this happen. We've got about 16 million to work with. We'd love to go out and get one big star, but it's just not the right move. A guy like Alex Crawl would be amazing to get. He can play anywhere on the pitch. I mean, legitimately from striker to center back without losing much of his potential, but he would take the entire 16 million, and even that would be a stretch. So we're going to have to go make some moves for guys, where we can get 2 or 3 guys. Christopher Ayer from Celtic is a great player. He's a real true center back. He's 6'5", $8 million. We're going to go get him. It's going to cost us 8.5, and he can really solidify that back line. And then Žaka Bajul out of Slovenia is a guy who can play both that defensive midfielder role and center back. He's going to cost us a little over 5 million, so we can get 2 legitimate starters for the price of a guy like Crawl, and as tempting as that is, we just can't do it. We need the depth. It allows Ricci and Bella Kotchup to move into reserve roles, but they're going to start plenty of games because we've got a ton of games on this schedule, and there's plenty of starts to go around. As we kick off against Birmingham City here in Game 1, let's see how we do against championship competition right off the bat. Ooh, you can see the defense is a little bit better. I have a feeling that's going to be the big difference. 25th minute up ahead. Oh, the offense might be better too. Defense, as we know, was a struggle. We have a brand new goalkeeper in Leo Longer. He's a youth academy player. He's already better rated than Gavin Bazunu. We'll see how he does this year. But we're down 1-0 early. A few minutes later, Ricky-Jade! Ricky-Jade picking up where he left off in League 1 last season. Nice little pivot, turn, fire, gotta love it. We're going to need every goal we can get from Ricky-Jade. I have a feeling they're going to be hard to come by, but we tie it up at 1. Few minutes later, trying to build another attack. Jones over to Kaminsky, fires. Oh, 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Jacob Kaminsky coming in from that wing, playing a more central role. He buries it on the one touch. Gotta love that move. Just after the half, 47th minute, trying to play a little defense. We don't show you much defense because we don't play very good defense, but what a move By the way, handballs are turned off. You gotta play like that. It's impossible otherwise. But what a great stop to keep it a 2-1 match. Fast forward 69th minute. Back on defense. Birmingham on the attack. Trying to hold strong. Cuts. Fires. Uh-oh. Yep. Well, you saw that coming. The defense just breaks down. You can only hold them for so long. Longer has no chance on that one, although it would have been nice for him to spread a little wider. That's what she said. Tie game into the 70th minute. Can we get something back late in the game? 86th minute. Thomas up ahead to Giles. Has a look. Oh, what a stop. And I gotta tell you, that's a save that doesn't get made in League One. That is a goal last year. 100%. He had a ton of them, but we are going to end in a 2-2 draw. Not a bad start to the League One, or to the championship season rather. Old habits die hard. And you can see just how congested the calendar gets. We've got a ton of games in August right off the bat. We've got at least 2 games a week, and we don't have a week between games until the end of the month. So this is why depth is so important. So taking on Reading in Game 2, we're still able to start our same starting 11, but you can see, we're going to have to mix it up as we get into the depth of this schedule, and the longer we stay in these tournaments, the more important that's going to be. 13 minutes in, on the attack, trying to make something happen here. Umarov over to Jones, finds a seam, can he beat his man? Yes, cuts back, turns. Oh, back to Umarov, and that is not a good shot. He's our defensive midfielder who comes up and plays on attack. He's not really a goal scorer, but geez, we'd like a little bit better than that. That is not a good start. Back on the heels a few minutes later as they're setting up for a cross. I don't love this. Makes the save longer, but the rebound put right back. The rebound off a longer right to their striker. And there's really not much the defense can do, although they could have marked their man a little bit better in the first place. Certainly not Longer's fault, but Reading with the equalizer. 38th minute, Giles up ahead to Hove. Johan Hove with a good look, turns. Oh, loses possession, gets it back, fires! What a play by Johan Hove. He loses possession near the goal inside the box, but on the pass back to the keeper manages to regain possession and just puts it through. An unbelievable goal to retie the game. 58th minute, back on defense. Oh, a great save from Leo Longer. Gotta love that. Yeah, point blank range, just gets both hands on it. And the young man, he's only 17, although he looks about 40 there. Thanks, FIFA. 61st minute, up ahead, Hove. Oh, he's just wide. He's had a couple good looks today. Cannot convert that one. Just wide, and he knows he should have had that one. And we're seeing more of that in the championship level too. Hitting the net just a little bit harder. 73rd minute. Trying to build something here. Oh, and we have a foul. And is it in the box? It is just on the edge of the box. Really a knee to up his butt to the balls is really where that knee was. But nevertheless, Harvey Giles setting up for the penalty kick and a chance to take the lead here. Yes, sir! Not exactly a clean finish as you see the opposing keeper get a hand on it. That's much closer to the center than we'd like, but nevertheless he had enough power on it to get the job done. Harvey Giles coming through. And that's the difference maker in the game. It's a 2-1 victory for Peterborough United. So we get a little reprieve in the schedule, or at least the closest thing to it. In the Carabao Cup, we're taking on Cheltenham Town, and they're a League 2 team, so we can start a bit of the reserves here in Bella Kotchup and Ricci. We're going with one striker. Ethan Hamilton's getting a start. This is where the depth gets to play. They're not really reserves, they're just second starters. And right off the bat, we've got another foul in the box. I gotta tell you, that one's a little bit ticky-tack, but hell, we'll take it. And Ricky-Jade is lining up for a penalty as he did plenty of times last year, and we had no issue. And yeah. not gonna have any issue there. Ricky-Jade buries the penalty kick, no doubt about it. Cheltenham Town is not set out to handle Ricky-Jade Jones. Beats him like a rented goalie, and we are up 1-0 in a game we really need to just run away with. You see Tony Thomas there, he's getting a start as well as he sets up this attack here. Hove to Jones to Ricci. Now Samuel Ricci is our defensive midfielder who lost his starting spot when we found Jaka Bayul, but he is transitioning to more of a central attacking midfielder role, and it's already paying dividends here as you see a goal in the first half. Early on in the second, Tony Thomas. Oh, Thomas off the turnover, you gotta love it. Finds the back of the net. Oh, just hit by the defender, and he just has a free shot on goal and takes advantage. Tony Thomas, and we're on the verge of an ass kicking here. This is 3-0. You gotta love it. This is what it should be in the early stages of the Carabao Cup when you're a championship level team. 79th minute, yes. Samuel Ricci with his second goal of the game. We're going to use him as an attacker more often, but that solidifies an easy 4-0 victory in the first round of the Carabao Cup, and that's exactly how that should go. Back to championship action. We're sitting in 5th place with a win and a draw, but it's far too early to worry about the standings. And really the key there is we are taking on Norwich City, and they are a perennial championship dominator as they go back and forth from the top division in the Premier League back to the championship. And this is a real test for us. As you see, the defense is just better at this level. It's just better. We're not going to get those shots off close like that as we're used to getting. And we're also we're not going to stop those. That was just a nice play. There's a little bit of a defensive breakdown there. Everybody gravitates towards the ball, but at the end of the day, the guy makes a nice move. Our defenders do not go with him, and we're down 1-0, and that is the level that we are at now that we have to adjust to. 26th minute, Jaka Bayul turns and fires. Ooh, not known as an offensive player, but that was a great shot. Puts it on goal. Look at this. Yeah, that required a save, a beautiful save by the Norwich keeper, but a good look. A few minutes later, Johansson over to Giles, looks for Jones. Oh, another good look off the post. Kaminsky back to Jones, fires, blocked. Oh, tries to get a third shot off, unable to, but that's what we're seeing. The defense is just better at this level. Goals are going to be tougher to come by. Oh, you're also not going to be able to make those mistakes. Oh, we know how that ends. You cannot turn it over as a keeper. Also, keepers shouldn't be wearing the same jerseys as the other team, but nevertheless, you see we just don't have a lane. The youngster loses it. They take advantage. We're not going to be able to give those up at this level against anybody, let alone against Norwich, down 2-0. Towards the end of the first half, another turnover. This is getting ugly. This is getting absolutely ugly. This is the barometer. This is the team that sets the bar year after year at the championship level. I mean, in reality, they got a promotion. We're into the next year. They're still there, but they're at the top of the league. It's just, this is the caliber that we are testing ourselves against now, and we're not ready for yet. Jones trying to make something happen again, another save. It's just so much tougher at this level. You're really seeing it now. We hadn't seen it against Birmingham or Reading. We certainly didn't see it in the Carabao Cup against Cheltenham, but against a team like this, we are seeing the different level of competition. 74th minute, looking for something over to Johansson. Does he have a look? Yes! Isaac Johansson able to get us on the board. It's going to be too little too late, but it gets it to 3-1. Goal differential is going to matter. It might matter on staying up because this league is going to be tough. But what a good goal by Isaac Johansson. We lose 3-1. There's not much we can do about it in this game. Norwich is just a better team than us, but it's a good example of how tough this league is going to be. A win, a loss, and a draw in our first 3 matches. I gotta say, I probably would have taken that right out of the gate, but at the same time, it's clear that we've got some work to do. This is going to be a long season with a lot of competitions, and it's going to be a dogfight from start to finish, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for me down below. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at TotalFIFACM. This has been episode 11 of Peterborough United Rising to New Heights here on Total FIFA Career Mode.